This is Friday Freedom for November the 14th, 2025, here on Following Him, the Disciple Life. In 2 Timothy 1, verse 7, a verse that, yes, I am a bit surprised, at least based on what I can see looking back at my videos, that I did not use during Fear Not October. But anyways, in 2 Timothy 1, verse 7, it states, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." There is so much angst out there right now. If you're online, like really at all, particularly certain sites and apps, social media sites and apps, you see people saying some things right now that people would not have said 5 years ago. And I'm talking on both sides. I'm not talking right or left. I'm talking on both sides. I'm seeing things being said from a side that normally I agree with them on many things, and things being said that really, when it boils down to it, a lot of fear behind what they say. You know, a lot of things when it comes to stuff like racism and anti-Semitism, this approach that some people have where everything is a conspiracy, everything is someone out to get them. Now, this isn't to say that there haven't been conspiracies, and this isn't to say that sometimes there aren't people out there looking to take advantage and control. I mean, to go the other extreme would be foolishness. But this mindset that some have, that see conspiracy in everything, that think that everything is one group out to get them and all this different stuff, fear. One of the things about our walk with Christ is the freedoms that come with the mindset that we have. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Now, contextually with this verse, it may be dealing at least in part with the miraculous, because we have Paul telling Timothy in verse 6, because keep in mind, this was all written to Timothy initially, and then we use proper hermeneutics to determine how to apply it to us today. But in verse 6 it says, "Therefore I remind you to stir up the gift of God which is in you through the laying on of my hands." Whether or not verse 7 is talking about the miraculous, there's still a principle to consider here. The things of God, the Spirit of God, it's not about fear. The Greek word used here could also be translated as timidity. You know, that cringing kind of fear. It's about power and love and a sound mind. We do not have to. In fact, we must not. It is an imperative. If you're a follower of the Christ, you must not approach life with fear. You must consider before you act, before you speak, the mindset you have. You need to ask yourself, is that from fear? Is that in harmony with power and love and a sound mind? Is that in harmony with understanding the power that we have looking out for us, that loved us enough to send his son to die for us? The truth and reason that we have on our side as Christians? We are freed from fear, but we have to accept our part in that. Because God's people making the wrong choices can become fearful, and they are not in harmony with what the Holy Spirit is about, with what the Father and the Son are about. We've been freed from fear. Lean into that freedom as you lean on Christ and follow him in your life. You have a great rest of the day, and shalom.